Right, 1954 Mercury passenger door electric window winder. Put it all together and it's jumping up and down as it winds, which can even be, because we haven't got any felts in it yet, it can be getting caught up and the window doing that.
Yeah.
But we held it all and it isn't that. Motor's been rebuilt, we know all that works. That's your gearbox, that sits in there like that. Your motor goes in there like that, yeah? So your next common thing to check is the gearbox. So we've taken that apart. Which is it's not bevel drive, I don't quite remember what they call it, but okay. So we checked all that. That all runs smoothly. If you put some tension on that, if it's going to jump on any teeth, you'll feel it jump.
Yeah.
But that's all good, so there's nothing wrong in there. So that's not that problem. The next problem you can get on them is the teeth on the back of these, look. They all wear out. But they look pretty good. Now, what I've just noticed, which I didn't notice yesterday, these two locating lugs should be on those two dents there, look. That was original cast, all cast together. They've snapped off. And they were sitting in those two locating holes and sticking up in the air. So it could be, by looking at that, you see that mark there? See a different, slight different in colour.
Okay.
If you look at that tooth, it's chewed over. So what I think possibly it could have been doing as well, with those two lugs pushing it up, possibly it's raised that, and that cog, instead of engaging in these, has rolled over the top.
Yeah.
So that's one problem, but that's doable, that's not an issue. Your next thing, let's get some squirt and clean it up. Get rid of that. That 70-year-old white grease gone rock hard. And we'll get rid of all that. Right, can you see? All those teeth are fine. That one's got a chafe off of it. See how low they are, look?
Yeah.
And then coming further round, you see a few more. So what we've got to do is just put a grind on each side, just to clear that edge up, because it's all been chewed up. And then we'll put little tiny bits of weld on the end of all the teeth that are short. And then you have to sit there and file them and grind them all back into shape.
Fun job, fun times.
Yeah. But it's the only way you get around it, because the chances of picking one of the... In America you'd find one, but in England you ain't going to find one, you know. Right, so where these teeth have been chewed over, they haven't just gone down that way, they've come out that way.
Okay.
So that could be hitting on the back of there or anything. So you want to get rid of that first of all before you do anything, which is just a quick buzz with a grinder. Right, so you can see better now, look. They're all good. That one's gone a little bit on the tip. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. That needs a little bit. 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 That one probably. And that one. Let's literally just flash a bit of weld on the ends and spend hours with grinders and files, making it look pretty, so it works. But you can't tell if it works unless you reassemble the whole thing.
Oh, I see.
Actually, you might be able to. No, because of the gear ratio on that, you can't put this in and wind that to see if it works.
Oh, I see.
Because it has to turn from that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too great a ratio to turn that. Right, so get it in a position where you can get it so it's nice and comfortable. Okay. Right, that'll do for that side. So now we'll just buzz that off. So now what I'll do is I'll just buzz it round that way, just take the tips off because you want a square edge, look.
Okay.
You don't want a pointed edge, so where they're a bit longer. Right, now we'll flip her over, see if it needs building up on the other side. Doesn't look too bad actually, so just give that a grind off. Right, well that has gone a lot better than I thought it would. I'll be there forevermore with that. I think it's going to be too much of a V, isn't it? That isn't going to work. Too much. Right. All we're looking to do is see those points there. It's just got a little bit of weld bulbous on it, yeah. And that one. That one's a bit too square on the end. So you just want to just gently nick them out till they all sort of look semi-uniform, yeah. some of those look a bit long, don't they? See, those teeth look a bit too long, don't they?
In comparison.
Compared to those. So we'll buzz a little bit of that off.
The ones on the ends are the originals.
Runs on the ends of the originals, yeah.
What would be what would happen if it's slightly long?
It'll bind because it's got a sitting nose, look. So it doesn't roll over properly. See, that rolls in.
Yeah.
Come to here. Sitting it too proud, yeah.
Oh,
that's
right,
just bound there. So by taking them off, just that little bit more. I might need to still open the grooves out a bit. I might go back and do that a bit more in a minute.
Is there anything you could do about that cog? Could you make the grooves slightly better on that cog?
No, I mean that isn't worn particularly. So
It really comes down to that. So.
yeah, just take a little. Right, now I can see on this end here which ones are slightly too wide now. So I'll just go back in and just nick them a little bit more, that's all it is. You're better off spending a bit of time now than
Gotcha.
putting it all together, taking it all apart, putting it all together. So you're looking for a uniform size of rectangle on the end, like if you come along, look. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. That one's a little bit wider, but I wouldn't worry about that one. But if you come to like that one, it's a lot wider, you see. So it's just a matter of going around again and just nipping them, you know. Right, I think that will be okay. Let's put it all together. See what happens.
It's certainly easier than filing it by hand, isn't it?
Oh Christ, yeah. But see, some of these on English cars, these are that bit's made out of what they call monkey metal, mazak. And once they're gone, you like MGAs and things like that, you can buy repair kits for them, but they don't work. They're a load of old rubbish. Right, that's got that started.
Was this a typical design for the period?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, back even to the 30s, they did hydraulic windows, they did
Really?
vacuum windows, they did all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. Because the technology wasn't really in the electric motors then, so they found other ways of doing it, you know. Right, let's just nip that up. if you're doing one of these, do not put your fingers anywhere near them, because it will rip them to pieces. Still a bit notchy.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's miles better.
You can tell which areas are notchy then.
No, it's just, you can't really tell, so it's got pressure on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's better, miles better. Yeah, but that hasn't got the weight on it if you push it that way. See, the notchiness is gone.
Yeah.
That'll be alright. Sweet.
You happy with that then?
Yeah. Time it's greased up, that'll be fine. Excellent.